Hey guys, what's going on? Alec here, and welcome back to another video, guys. I've just decided to do a quick update video, really, basically about what's been going on over my last couple of years or so, because I realised that on the last video that I did, it was just a random video that I uploaded from one of my live streams, and I never really gave you guys much of an update about what's going on, and I kind of felt I've had a day off today. I've kind of been thinking about life, thinking about what's going on. Obviously, it's New Year's Eve today, so it's kind of a good opportunity for myself to kind of go, well, reflect back on the last year or so, and kind of talk to you guys about my aims for next year as well. So, to start things off, obviously, the environment that I'm in, you probably saw it in one of my last videos, but I never really actually said that I end up moving in with my girlfriend, who is now my fiance, which is a topic that I'll get to shortly. Basically, we decided that we will go, well, last March we started going out, and officially started going out in like April time, and then we just kind of thought around September time, kind of well, probably a bit before that, probably about July time really. I kind of said, we're both in the situation, we're both earning a lot of money, well, not a lot of money, but you know, enough money to be able to live together. I just kind of thought, well, it's better than us both living quite far away from each other, me spending lots of money for petrol to come over and see her. We're old enough, you know, we're quite mature in our relationship from the get-go, really. So I popped the question. She freaked out, as, you know, probably everyone probably would, considering that we'd only been going out for 4 months or so, you know, not that long at all. And then I just kind of thought, well, it's worth it, you know. So we agreed to do it. We said that we'll start looking around. You know, we didn't really want to rush into it by any means, but we booked off some time from work and we ended up looking at a couple of flats around the Leicester area. I really wanted to move into the city centre, so I mainly aimed for around, you know, the city centre generally, but I wouldn't mind going out of town a bit as well, because I've got a car, so I could have drove to Twin Lakes easily, so that was always quite a less important thing about the location, really. I just kind of wanted to move away from where I was living with my parents, and just kind of felt the city would be beneficial. So we started looking around, we saw a couple of flats, and then we ended up coming across this one. This was actually the last one that we saw of the day, and we just both kind of felt that it's not the perfect flat by all means. You know, we probably could have used another room just for like storage space, like a study kind of area, but the price fit was excellent at the time, and so we decided to snap it up. We had some help from my parents and her parents in regards to paying all the fees and stuff that comes with paying for the flat. But then we moved in August, so August 2015, and then we've been living here ever since, really. So that's kind of the first thing I wanted to get off. We obviously renewed our contract in August as well, so we're here till August 2017. I like it here. It's a nice flat, really. Good location for Jodie to get to work, and for me personally now, it's even more beneficial for my work. So another thing from this year to kind of reflect back on was the fact that I aimed for this year to be out of debt. Now, I got into about £2,000 worth of debt after university. It was mainly just because whilst I was at university, there was a lot of things that I needed, stuff that I kind of wanted and then got, and then there wasn't much income really coming in. So it just, you know, I don't regret it by any means. I kind of thought to myself, this is a good time to, you know, live my life to the full. Really shouldn't be worrying about debt that much when I'm only 18, 20. You know, I knew that I was going to get a job and be able to pay it off after university. So I had that to sort out first things first. So I aimed, from January 2016, kind of aimed to get out of my debt of £2,000 by, well, they were saying that I needed to pay it off by June, July time this year. However, it was technically, I didn't have to pay it all off. They were just going to start adding interest onto the debt. So I aim to get rid of all of it, because obviously, you know, once interest starts getting put onto debt, it's basically you're losing money for no reason. So I just kind of aimed to get that out of the way, and I thought to myself, it's a good thing to aim towards, you know. So I got to about May, June time, and I realised that it was going to be quite tricky for me to get completely out of my debt without some help. So Jodie decided to help me out, because she had a bit left in her savings fund. So she was willing to pay the extra fee on top to get me completely out of debt. And then I've just been paying her off like a little amount per week kind of thing. And I'm actually going to be completely debt free in about March 2017. So that's a massive goal that I managed to complete this year. And then obviously the other thing that I aim to get by the end of this year, kind of was a bit of a shock, I suppose, to quite a few people, was that I wanted to propose to Jodie. So I started thinking about how I was going to do it. I started saving for the ring in January time. And I just kind of thought to myself, it feels right, it feels perfect, it feels like she is the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with. As there was a video that I did a while ago when we first met, and I've just watched it back, and it really made me think, you know, even from early days in the relationship, I thought to myself that she is literally my other half, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So I decided to, you know, propose to her. I thought of different strategies that I could do to do it, and I just kind of thought, well, let me think about all these, like, do I want to do a big idea, do I want to do like a small thing, do I want to do it like dinner, you know. So the initial thing I was going to do was I was going to do this big event thing where we were going to go to the cinema, me and Jodie. She wanted to go and see the film Suicide Squad because she looked forward to that for ages, and it seemed like a good opportunity because it was quite far away in the future, so I had enough time to plan out what I was going to do. The idea was I was going to make a short film and then get the film to play in the cinema of me buying the ring, organising everything in regards to meeting her parents, all that kind of stuff. And then it was going to be played at the cinema, and then the lights were going to come on, and then boom, you know, pop, ring open, all that kind of stuff. So I had that initial thought, and then the more I thought about it, and I actually I went to the cinema to try and arrange like a meet and greet with the manager to try and like get an initial basis down. And then they never really got back to me really. And then doubt started sinking into my head, like, do I really want to do this big thing? Or do I want it to just be me and Jodie and, you know, just a nice personal thing really. So I decided to change my plan, and then it came to around July time, and then me and Jodie, she actually recently got a new job in July, which she was very happy about, but it meant that we had time that we booked off in September and August that she was actually not able to have. She wasn't able to have the time off in August because she had to do training at her new job. And that was actually the initial time when I was going to propose. We were going to go on holiday and I was going to do it then. So I thought to myself, well, we can still have the September time off. We didn't even know where we were going to go, so we went onto a website called Airbnb. Fantastic website if you want to go away for a couple of days or so. You know, there's plenty of opportunities where you can just like literally stay in a flat, we stayed in a tree house in the middle of like a field. There's various things that you can get on that website, and I do recommend it. Going forward, we went on holiday to this place called Brockenhurst. It's actually in the south of Leicester, south of England. We spent a couple of days there. We decided to not spend too much money there. We were just aiming to go away for a while, chill out a bit, and have a bit of personal time. And then that's when I popped the question. So obviously she said yes. Massive relief on my part. So now we're engaged, and we've decided that we're not going to get the wedding anytime soon. We basically sat down after the smoke had cleared of the engagement thing, you know, everyone congratulating everything. And we sat down and kind of said, okay, well, what do we want to do? Do we want to have a wedding? Do we want to save it for a house? Do you want, which order do you want to do it in? That kind of stuff. And so we decided that we want to get the house first. So we've actually been saving, me and Jodie, for quite a while now, ever since I was saving for the ring, and then obviously I paid for the ring and then I had some savings left over, so ever since then I've just been saving still. We've decided that we're actually going to buy a house, so we've been looking online, only briefly really, because obviously we're not going to do it anytime soon. You need to have quite a bit of money to put down a deposit on a house, even if it's a cheap 5% deposit. So we decided to do that, so we haven't got any plans for the wedding just yet. We keep on seeing stuff pop up there and we're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. We've got like wedding funds and all that stuff. We haven't even done an engagement party, and it's, 3 months later from when I actually got engaged. So we're pretty behind on all that kind of stuff, but our aim is to get a house. We do want to get it done as soon as possible. I mean, the goal would be to get it by next year. That would be the ideal situation. However, I doubt we'll be able to do it unless we got some help from our parents. But yeah, we're aiming for that really. So that's my aim for 2017. Another big thing that's happened this year for me is I've actually got a new job. So I'm no longer working at the theme park where I worked for about 3 years or so. I've actually started working as an estate agent. So it's quite beneficial for obviously what I want to do in the near future, which is going into buying my own house. So it's quite beneficial that I know how it works behind the scenes of it all. So I really like it. It's a nice professional place to work. Colleagues are fantastic, and it's a nice career option as well. There's the experience that I learned there isn't wasted in any way. It's literally a job that can go to a means of an end and progress as well. So right now I've started off on good money. You know, it's able to keep me going, and me and Jodie live quite happily. So I just kind of thought I'd give you guys an update of what's going on. That's pretty much everything that I can think of, really. By all means, with YouTube and all that kind of stuff, I do want to get back into it. Today was just an idea, you know, I kind of felt like doing a video because I haven't done one for a while, and I do like doing them, really. You know, I like to do the editing and all that kind of stuff. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you have any questions for me, feel free to put them in the comment section below. Hope you guys have a happy new year and you've already had a good Christmas, and I'd look forward to hearing what you have to say. So leave a comment for what you plan to do in the next year, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.